From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, February 28th, 2018. Silver is trading at $16.44 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,320 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $38, and the average price of Bitcoin is $10,410. Antiwar.com reports while Turkey's invasion of the Afrin district in northern Syria is a lot slower going than anyone expected, the Turkish state media is still hyping the limited amount of territory they've actually seized, amounting to 2 Kurdish villages. Those villages, the closest to the Turkish border, provide a land corridor between 2 different enclaves held by Turkey-backed Free Syrian Army rebels, the city of Azaz and the corner of the Idlib province. Furthermore, Turkish media is noting that this cuts the YPG forces in the area off from the Turkish border, though since Turkish troops have been invading through the border and the invasion shows no sign of ending, the lack of border access seems meaningless. The land corridor isn't particularly meaningful for the Free Syrian Army either, since Turkish support means they can crisscross enclaves through Turkey when they have such a need. Still, this and a lot of casualties are all the Afrin invasion have accomplished yet, and Turkey's determination to keep media reports on the war upbeat obliges them to present this as something useful. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports the CEO of SeaWorld will step down after the theme park lost more than $200 million in fiscal year 2017. The company announced the move on Tuesday, saying CEO Joel Manby agreed that this is the right time to identify a new CEO as the company enters its next phase of intensified focus on execution and growth. Chief Parks Operation Officer John T. Riley will take on the role of interim CEO. SeaWorld's lead independent director, Donald C. Robinson, said the board agreed that this transition plan is the right approach to advance the company's progress and create value for all our important stakeholders. We know John will be an excellent leader in this new role, and we thank Yoshi for taking on the additional interim responsibilities to ensure a smooth transition. The transition comes after SeaWorld lost $202.4 million in fiscal year 2017, which followed a loss of $215 million in fiscal year 2016. The company also saw a drop in overall revenue, going from $1.34 billion in 2016 to $1.26 billion the following year. Manby was appointed CEO in April 2015 to reverse the company's losses after the fallout from the 2013 documentary Blackfish, which has been blamed for a drop in attendance at the theme park. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and numerous supporters. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. You can join the Fans program for as little as $1 per month through Patreon and get perks like ad-free versions of FPP Radio News and Peace, Love, Liberty Radio. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. That's fans.fppradio.com. Reuters reports President Donald Trump's son-in-law and close advisor, Jared Kushner, has lost access to the most valued U.S. intelligence report, the President's Daily Brief, as the White House imposes greater discipline on access to secrets, according to 2 U.S. officials familiar with the matter. Kushner, who had been operating under an interim security clearance for about a year, had his access to the highly classified briefing cut off in the past weeks, according to the sources. A third official, also speaking on the condition of anonymity, said Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein recently passed new information to White House counsel Don McGahn that led to the slowing or stopping of Kushner's pending clearance application. The nature of that information was not clear. It is also unclear if and when Kushner's access to the briefing, known as the PDB, which requires clearance higher than top secret level, would be reinstated. The President's Daily Brief is distributed to a small number of top-level U.S. officials. It includes highly classified intelligence analysis, information about CIA covert operations, and reports from the most sensitive U.S. sources or those shared by allied intelligence agencies. Kushner's attorney said new security clearance policies announced by the White House Chief of Staff John Kelly will not affect Mr. Kushner's ability to continue to do the very important work he has been assigned to by the President. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.